Welcome to today's Lost Souls, where we bring you the most impactful and unforgettable stories from around the world. Today, we remember the lives of remarkable individuals whose legacies continue to inspire and resonate. From iconic musicians to trailblazing activists, join us as we celebrate their extraordinary contributions and bid farewell to those who have left an indelible mark on our lives. Stay tuned for a journey through their incredible stories.
Carlo von Tiedemann. Carlo von Tiedemann, a beloved German journalist, television presenter, and actor, passed away on June 8, 2025, in Hamburg after a long illness. Born on October 20, 1943, in Stargard, Pomerania, now Stargard Szczeciński, Poland. Von Tiedemann was a fixture in German broadcasting for over 5 decades, primarily with Norddeutscher Rundfunk, NDR, where his warm presence and engaging style made him a household name. Von Tiedemann began his career in 1971 with NDR, quickly establishing himself as a versatile presenter across both radio and television. His early work included hosting popular shows such as Aktuelle Schaubude, 1977, 1988, 1997, 2004. A variety program beloved by audiences for its lively entertainment and approachable format. Over the years, he became synonymous with numerous other programs, including Show & Co. Mit Carlo, Lachen macht Spaß, Eurotops, Deutscher Musikladen, and Große Hafenrundfahrt. His ability to connect with viewers made him a trusted figure in German households. In addition to entertainment shows, von Tiedemann was a familiar voice and face on regional broadcasts, hosting radio programs like NDR 90,3, 15, NDR 2, Der heiße Draht, and NDR Talk Show. His versatility extended to game shows and talk shows, where his natural charisma and quick wit shone through. He was also known for his work on Große Freiheit, a program reflecting the vibrant cultural life of Hamburg. Von Tiedemann's career was not limited to presenting. He occasionally appeared as an actor in television series such as Tatort, 1970, Zwei Münchner in Hamburg, 1989, and Adelheid und ihre Mörder, 1993. His on-screen roles, though less frequent, showcased his range and added another dimension to his public persona. Throughout his life, von Tiedemann was recognized for his contributions to German media. He received the Medal of the Order of Merit of the Federal Republic of Germany, underscoring his impact on the cultural landscape. His autobiography, So und nicht anders, Mein aufregendes Leben, published in 2005, offers insights into his dynamic career and personal reflections, revealing the man behind the microphone. Carlo von Tiedemann was married twice. His first marriage lasted from 1980 to 1988, and since 2012, he was married to Julia Laubrunn, with whom he had 2 children. He also had a daughter, Lisa, from a previous relationship with Anja Dubla Carlo. He lived in Quickborn and Hamburg, cities that he called home for many years. Von Tiedemann's passing marked the end of an era for German broadcasting. Colleagues and fans mourned the loss of a warm, engaging, and professional figure who had been a constant presence on radio and television screens. His legacy is one of dedication, versatility, and a genuine connection with audiences. In remembering Carlo von Tiedemann, one recalls not only the breadth of his work, but also the kindness and humility with which he approached his craft. His voice and personality helped shape the media experience for generations of Germans, and his influence will endure in the annals of broadcasting history. Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas, the Oscar-winning actor and producer, passed away at the age of 80, leaving behind a legacy as one of Hollywood's most versatile and enduring stars. Over a career spanning more than 5 decades, Douglas became known for his commanding screen presence, his willingness to tackle complex and controversial roles, and his ability to reinvent himself for each new era, of film and television. Born on September 25, 1944, in New Brunswick, New Jersey, Michael Kirk Douglas was the eldest son of legendary actor Kirk Douglas and actress Diana Dill. Growing up in the shadow of his famous father, Michael was exposed to the world of film from an early age, but he was determined to carve out his own identity. After graduating from the University of California, Santa Barbara, he began his acting career with small roles in television and theater, slowly working his way up through persistence and talent. Douglas's breakthrough came in the 1970s with the television series The Streets of San Francisco, where he starred alongside Karl Malden. The show ran for 5 seasons and earned Douglas critical attention, but it was his work as a producer that would catapult him to international fame. In 1975, Douglas produced One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, a film adaptation of Ken Kesey's novel starring Jack Nicholson. The movie won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and established Douglas as a force behind the camera as well as in front of it. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Douglas became a fixture in Hollywood, starring in a string of box office hits and acclaimed dramas. He won the Academy Award for Best Actor for his portrayal of the ruthless Gordon Gekko in Oliver Stone's Wall Street, 1987, delivering the iconic line, "Greed, for lack of a better word, is good." Other notable films include Romancing, The Stone, 1984, Fatal Attraction, 1987, The War of the Roses, 1989, Basic Instinct, 1992, and The American President, 1995. Douglas was known for playing flawed, often morally ambiguous characters, bringing nuance and depth to roles that challenged audiences and critics alike. In addition to his film work, Douglas was a prominent producer, backing projects that pushed boundaries and explored difficult themes. His willingness to take risks helped bring important stories to the screen and influenced a generation of filmmakers. Douglas's personal life was often in the public eye. He married actress Diandra Luker in 1977, with whom he had a son, Cameron. After their divorce in 2000, Douglas married Welsh actress Catherine Zeta-Jones. The couple became one of Hollywood's most high-profile pairs, sharing 2 children, Dylan and Karis. Their marriage faced challenges, including Douglas's battle with tongue cancer, initially reported as throat cancer, and Zeta-Jones's public struggle with bipolar disorder. In 2013, the couple announced a separation, but remained hopeful about reconciliation, with Douglas expressing optimism during an appearance on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, saying, "Sometimes people take a little bit of a break, but it doesn't necessarily mean that's the end. So I'm very hopeful." Ultimately, the couple reunited, demonstrating resilience and commitment amid adversity. Douglas's later career saw him embrace a range of roles, from the flamboyant Liberace in HBO's Behind the Candelabra, a performance that earned him an Emmy Award, to Marvel's Dr. Hank Pym in the Ant-Man franchise, introducing him to a new generation of fans. He continued to act well into his later years, earning praise for his versatility and dedication to his craft. Off-screen, Michael Douglas was known for his philanthropy and activism. He supported numerous causes, including nuclear disarmament, cancer research, and human rights. As a United Nations messenger of peace, he advocated for global issues and used his platform to raise awareness about pressing humanitarian concerns. Douglas's life was not without controversy. His candidness about his health struggles, including his cancer diagnosis and recovery, brought attention to issues of men's health. He also spoke openly about his family's challenges, including his son Cameron's struggles with addiction and incarceration, using his experiences to advocate for compassion and reform. In his final years, Douglas remained active in the entertainment industry, mentoring young actors and continuing to produce films and television projects. His legacy is one of artistic excellence, resilience, and a willingness to confront life's challenges head-on. Michael Douglas will be remembered as a giant of American cinema, a champion for important causes, and a man who lived his life with passion and integrity. Ewa Dałkowska, a distinguished Polish actress renowned for her powerful presence in film, theater, and radio, passed away on June 8, 2025, at the age of 78 after a long illness. Her death was confirmed by the Warsaw-based Nowy Theatre, where she was a foundational member and a cherished artist. Even in April 2025, just months before her passing, she was actively preparing for a new role, demonstrating her unwavering dedication to her craft until the very end. Born on April 10, 1947, in Wrocław, Poland, Ewa Dałkowska was a graduate of Polish philology at the University of Wrocław and later honed her acting skills at the prestigious PWST, the Alexander Selwerowicz National Academy of Dramatic Art, in Warsaw. Her career began in the 1970s, and she quickly became known for her intense emotional depth and versatility on stage and screen. Over the decades, she was a vital part of the Polish theatrical scene, especially noted for her long-standing collaboration with the Nowy Teatr under the direction of Krzysztof Warlikowski, one of Poland's most influential contemporary theater directors. Dałkowska's theatrical repertoire was rich and varied. She portrayed complex characters such as Rivka, Gonorilla, Elizabeth Costello, Henia Gelertner, and Isolde Regensburg, roles that showcased her ability to blend empathy, intelligence, and emotional power. Her performances were marked by a rare combination of modesty and extraordinary kindness, traits that earned her deep respect among colleagues and audiences alike. She was also an active participant in the independent Teatr Domowy during the martial law period in Poland in the 1980s, performing in private apartments and contributing to the cultural resistance against political oppression. On screen, Ewa Dałkowska appeared in numerous significant Polish films and television series, including Noce I Dnie, Nights and Days, Bez znieczulenia, Without Anesthesia, Sprawa Gorgonowej, The Gorgon Case, Korczak, and the popular TV series 07 Zgłoś się. Her film roles often demanded a profound emotional intensity, and she delivered performances that left a lasting impression on Polish cinema. She also appeared in Teściowi and its sequel, further endearing herself to a broad audience. In addition to her film and theater work, Dałkowska was a familiar voice on Polish radio and television theater productions, where her distinctive voice and nuanced acting brought numerous characters to life. Her contributions to Polish culture were recognized with prestigious honors, including the Officer's Cross and Commander's Cross of the Order of Polonia Restituta, as well as the Gloria Artis Medal for Merit to Culture. Ewa Dałkowska was also known for her strong personality and active engagement in social and cultural life. Despite differing political views with some contemporaries, she was admired for the quality of her discourse, her concern for the fate of her country and its people, and her dignified approach to public debate. Her colleagues and friends remember her not only as a brilliant artist, but also as a warm and genuine human being. Her passing deeply saddened the Polish cultural community. Bogdan Zdrojewski, former Minister of Culture and European Parliament member, paid tribute to her as an extraordinary talent and a person of exceptional empathy and kindness. The Nowy Teatr expressed profound grief, emphasizing that Ewa was not only a pillar of their ensemble, but also a close friend and creative partner. Her legacy is inseparable from the identity and spirit of the Nowy Teatr, which she helped shape from its inception. The funeral service for Ewa Dałkowska was held on June 13, 2025, at the Church of St. Hubert in Zalesia Gornje, followed by burial at the local cemetery. The ceremony was attended by family, friends, fellow actors, directors, and admirers who gathered to honor her memory and celebrate a life devoted to art and humanity. Iwa Dałkowska's life and career stand as a testament to the power of dedication, talent, and kindness. She enriched Polish culture with her unforgettable performances and inspired generations of actors and audiences alike. Even in her final months, she remained committed to her art, embodying the spirit of a true artist who never ceases to create and inspire. Her legacy will live on in the many roles she brought to life, the stages she graced, and the hearts of those who knew and loved her. Poland bids farewell to one of its most cherished actresses, whose voice and presence will echo in its cultural history for years to come. Pippa Scott. Pippa Scott, the acclaimed American actress and activist known for her roles in classic films such as The Searchers and Auntie Mame, passed away peacefully on May 22, 2025, at her home in Santa Monica due to congenital heart failure. She was 90 years old, leaving behind a legacy of memorable performances, artistic integrity, and passionate advocacy for human rights. Born on November 10, 1934, in Los Angeles, Pippa Scott was destined for the world of entertainment. Her mother, Laura Strobe, was a respected stage actress, and her father, Alan Scott, was an Oscar-nominated screenwriter who contributed to Hollywood classics, including musicals starring Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers like Top Hat and Swing. Time. Her uncle, Adrian Scott, was a notable writer-producer and one of the Hollywood 10 blacklisted during the McCarthy era, which would later influence Pippa's own commitment to justice and free expression. Scott's education reflected her artistic ambitions. She studied at Radcliffe College and UCLA before refining her craft at the prestigious Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, RADA, in London. Her stage debut came in 1956 with Jed Harris's Broadway production of Child of Fortune, based on Henry James's Wings of the Dove. That same year, she landed her breakout film role as Lucy Edwards in John Ford's iconic Western The Searchers, starring alongside John Wayne and Natalie Wood. Her portrayal of Lucy, one of the kidnapped daughters, was marked by emotional depth and vulnerability, earning her recognition as a compelling new talent. In 1958, Scott starred as Pegeen Ryan, the warm-hearted secretary and eventual love interest of Patrick Dennis, in the Oscar-nominated comedy Auntie Mame with Rosalind Russell. The film's success cemented her place in Hollywood, and Scott's chemistry with her co-stars was widely praised. Her early filmography also included roles in As Young as We Are, 1958, Petulia, 1968, Norman Lear's Cold Turkey, 1971, and The Sound of Murder, 1982. Scott's versatility shone through her prolific television work. She appeared in classic series such as The Twilight Zone, notably in the episode The Trouble with Templeton, The Dick Van Dyke Show, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Dr. Kildare, Remington Steele, Columbo, and Perry Mason. In the 1976 NBC series Jigsaw John, she played the romantic interest of Jack Warden's detective, further showcasing her range as an actress. Her ability to inhabit both comedic and dramatic roles made her a sought-after guest star throughout the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. On stage, Scott was equally accomplished, performing in productions such as Look Back in Anger, Isn't It Romantic?, and The Three Sisters, often collaborating with renowned figures like John Houseman at UCLA. Her commitment to her craft was evident in every performance, whether on Broadway, in Hollywood, or on television screens across America. Beyond her artistic achievements, Pippa Scott was a passionate advocate for human rights. Deeply affected by her family's experience during the Hollywood blacklist era, she became a champion for justice and free expression. She founded the International Monitor Institute, a non-profit organization dedicated to gathering evidence for the prosecution of war crimes. Scott also established Linden Productions, producing documentaries such as World's Most Wanted Man, The Hunt for Radovan Karadzic, and King Leopold's Ghost, which explored issues of global justice and historical accountability. Her activism extended her influence far beyond the entertainment industry, making a tangible impact on the world. In her personal life, Scott married producer Lee Rich in 1964. Rich would go on to co-found Lorimar Productions, the company behind hit series like The Waltons, Dallas, and Knots Landing. The couple divorced in 1983, but rekindled their relationship in 1996, remaining together until Rich's death in 2012. Scott is survived by her daughters, Jessica and Miranda, and 5 grandchildren, who remember her not only as a celebrated actress, but as a devoted mother and grandmother. Scott's final on-screen appearance was in the 2009 9 independent film Footprints, capping a career that spanned over half a century. Even after stepping away from acting, she remained active behind the scenes, developing and producing documentaries that reflected her commitment to truth and justice. Tributes from colleagues, friends, and fans poured in following her passing. Many remembered her as a beautiful and talented actress whose performances brought warmth, intelligence, and authenticity to every role. Others highlighted her activism and the courage she displayed in standing up for what she believed in, both in Hollywood and on the world stage. Pippa Scott's legacy is one of artistry, resilience, and compassion. She broke barriers for women in film and television, used her platform to fight for human rights, and inspired generations with her talent and integrity. Her life's work serves as a reminder that true greatness lies not only in professional achievement, but in the courage to make a difference. Wayne Lewis. Wayne Lewis, the soulful voice and founding member of the legendary R&B group Atlantic Starr, passed away on June 5, 2025, at the age of 68. His death was announced with deep sorrow by the band on their official social media pages, asking fans to keep his family in their prayers and respect their privacy during this difficult time. The cause of his passing has not been publicly disclosed. Born in 1957, Wayne Lewis was instrumental in the formation and rise of Atlantic Starr, a band that emerged from White Plains, New York, in 1976. Alongside his brothers David and Jonathan Lewis, and fellow musicians including drummer Porter Carroll Jr., bassist Clifford Archer, and percussionist Joseph Phillips, Wayne helped shape the sound of Atlantic Starr, blending smooth vocals, heartfelt lyrics, and infectious rhythms that would come to define a generation of R&B music. Wayne Lewis was not only a vocalist, but also a talented keyboardist and songwriter. His contributions to the band's music were pivotal, as he co-wrote some of their biggest hits, including the timeless ballads Always and Secret Lovers. These songs not only topped the R&B charts, but also achieved crossover success on the Billboard Hot 100, cementing Atlantic Starr's place in music history. Atlantic Starr's journey to fame began with their self-titled debut album in 1978, which introduced their blend of funk, soul, and pop. Over the years, the band evolved, with lineup changes and shifts in musical style, but Wayne remained a constant presence, anchoring the group with his distinctive voice and musicianship. The band's 1982 album Brilliance produced Circles, their first single to enter the Billboard Hot 100, signaling their growing popularity beyond R&B audiences. The late 1980s and early 1990s marked the peak of Atlantic Starr's commercial success. Their 1987 album, All in the Name of Love, featured Always, which reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became an enduring love anthem. Other hits like Masterpiece and Secret Lovers showcased the band's ability to blend romantic storytelling with lush arrangements and memorable melodies. Wayne's soulful delivery and emotive performances were central to these successes, resonating deeply with fans worldwide. Beyond his musical talents, Wayne Lewis was known for his warm personality and dedication to his craft. Fans and fellow musicians alike praised him as a generous soul and a consummate professional. His influence extended beyond the stage, inspiring younger artists and contributing to the ongoing evolution of R&B music. In recent years, Wayne continued to perform with Atlantic Starr alongside his brother Jonathan Lewis, vocalist Melissa Pierce, and nephew Shama Carter. The band maintained an active touring schedule, including planned performances in 2025 at notable events such as the Capitol Jazz Festival in Maryland and the Dell Music Center in Philadelphia. His passing has left a profound void in the group and the wider music community. Tributes poured in from fans and peers following the announcement of Wayne's death. Many expressed their grief and shared memories of how his music shaped their lives. One fan described him as the smoothest brother to hold the mic, while others highlighted his songwriting genius and the timeless quality of Atlantic Starr's hits. Fellow R&B group Rose Royce extended their condolences, emphasizing the deep respect and admiration Wayne earned throughout his career. Wayne Lewis's legacy is one of soulful expression, heartfelt storytelling, and musical excellence. His voice and artistry helped define an era of R&B music that continues to influence artists today. As a founding member of Atlantic Starr, he played a crucial role in creating songs that remain beloved classics, celebrated for their emotional depth and melodic beauty. His passing marks the loss of a true legend, whose contributions to music will be remembered and cherished for generations. Wayne Lewis's life and work exemplify the power of music to connect people, evoke emotion, and leave an enduring impact on culture. Iwa Dałkowska.
Arthur Hamilton. Arthur Hamilton was a distinguished American songwriter best known for penning the timeless torch song, Cry Me a River, which became a signature hit for Julie London and a classic standard covered by numerous artists across generations. Born Arthur Hamilton Stern on October 22, 1926 in Seattle, Washington, he was immersed in music from an early age. His father, Jack Stern, was a songwriter and orchestrator for films, while his mother, Grace Hamilton, wrote lyrics for her husband's compositions. The family relocated to Hollywood, California, when Arthur was an infant, where he learned piano and studied music theory and counterpoint, laying the foundation for his prolific songwriting career. In 1949, Hamilton wrote a live stage musical titled What a Day for KTTV, a local Los Angeles television station, marking an early contribution to televised musical entertainment. He also worked in music publishing before gaining wider recognition. Arthur Hamilton's most enduring legacy is Cry Me a River, written in 1953. Originally intended for the film Pete Kelly's Blues, where Ella Fitzgerald recorded it, the song was ultimately cut from the movie. However, it found its iconic voice through Julie London, who was Jack Webb's ex-wife. Her sultry rendition, released in 1955 on her debut album Julie Is Her Name, climbed to number 9 on the Billboard Hot 100 and became her signature song. The track's smoky, torchy lyrics, beginning with, "You told me love was too plebeian, told me you were through with me," captured the heartbreak and defiance of a scorned lover, resonating deeply with audiences. The song's impact extended far beyond London's version. It was recorded by legends such as Ella Fitzgerald, Joe Cocker, Barbra Streisand, Ray Charles, and many others, becoming a standard in the American songbook. Its cultural significance was recognized when London's recording was inducted into the Library of Congress's National Recording Registry in 2015, a testament to its enduring influence. Beyond Cry Me a River, Hamilton wrote other notable songs including Sing a Rainbow and He Needs Me, both featured in Pete Kelly's Blues and later becoming beloved classics. His songwriting versatility is reflected in his collaborations with a wide array of composers and artists, spanning genres and decades. He also received an Oscar nomination for Best Song for Till Love Touches Your Life from the 1970 film Madrin, as well as Emmy nominations for songs featured in television movies in the early 1990s. Hamilton's influence extended into leadership roles within the music industry. He served as the president of the Society of Composers and Lyricists from 1985 to 1987, and was a governor of the music branch of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. He was also a member of the ASCAP Foundation Board, contributing to the governance and support of music creators. Despite his professional success, Hamilton remained humble and fondly recalled the cleverness of the phrase, "Cry me a river," which has become a popular comeback in popular culture. In interviews, he expressed amusement and pride in how the phrase continued to be used with wit and charm in movies and television, often sharing a laugh about it with his wife. Arthur Hamilton passed away peacefully in June 2025. His death was announced by ASCAP and the Society of Composers and Lyricists, though specific details were not widely disclosed. He left behind a legacy defined by lyrical elegance, emotional depth, and a timeless contribution to American music. In summary, Arthur Hamilton's career as a songwriter was marked by his ability to craft songs that captured profound emotions, with simplicity and grace. His work, especially Cry Me a River, continues to inspire artists and listeners worldwide, ensuring his place as a cherished figure in the history of popular music. Barbara Ferris. Barbara Ferris was a celebrated English actress and fashion model whose versatile career spanned stage, film, and television, leaving a lasting impression on British entertainment from the 1960s through the 1990s. Born Barbara Gillian Ferris on July 27, 1936 in London, England, she began her artistic journey early, attending the Italia Conti Stage School and working as a dancer and fashion model before transitioning to acting. Her early experience in dance and modeling contributed to her poised screen presence and helped her navigate the dynamic entertainment industry of the swinging 60s. Ferris first gained public attention with her role as barmaid Nona Willis in the iconic ITV soap Coronation Street in 1961. Though she appeared in only 10 episodes, her portrayal was memorable, despite her departure, due to difficulties mastering the Lancashire accent required for the role. This early television exposure paved the way for a diverse acting career across multiple mediums. In cinema, Barbara Ferris became widely known for her role as Dinah in the 1965 film Catch Us If You Can, a youthful and spirited character who elopes with Dave Clark of the Dave Clark Five. The film, influenced by the Beatles' A Hard Day's Night, captured the vibrant energy of the era and showcased Ferris's ability to embody the free-spirited youth of the time. Other notable films included Sparrows Can't Sing, 1963, A Nice Girl Like Me, 1969, and The Craze, 1990, which was her final film appearance before retiring from acting. Ferris's stage career was equally distinguished. She originated the role of Pam in Edward Bond's controversial play Saved in 1965 at the Royal Court Theatre, a production that challenged theatrical conventions and social norms. She also starred in David Hare's Selger, 1971, alongside Anna Massey and Lynn Redgrave, and took on the role of Mrs. Elvsted in John Osborne's adaptation of Hedda Gabler in 1972. Her stage work demonstrated her range and commitment to challenging, thought-provoking material. Throughout her career, Barbara worked with some of the most respected actors and directors of her time, including Laurence Olivier in Term of Trial, 1962, Oliver Reed in The System, 1964, and John Cleese and Donald Sutherland in Interlude, 1968. Her collaborations reflected her versatility and the high regard in which she was held within the industry. Beyond her professional life, Ferris was married to film producer John Quested, with whom she had 3 children, Nicholas, Christopher, and Catherine. After stepping back from acting in the early 1990s, she devoted herself to supporting her family and accompanying her husband on international ventures, living in places such as Zurich, Ireland, and London. Barbara Ferris's death on May 23, 2025, was met with heartfelt tributes from fans and colleagues alike. Though the cause of death has not been publicly disclosed, her legacy as a talented and pioneering actress endures. Fans remembered her fondly for her roles in beloved films and television series, as well as her contributions to British theatre during a transformative period for the arts. In summary, Barbara Ferris's life and career were marked by artistic courage and versatility. From her early days as a dancer and model to her memorable performances on stage and screen, she carved out a unique space in the entertainment world. Her work continues to inspire appreciation for the vibrant cultural era she helped define and the enduring characters she brought to life. Sly Stone was a groundbreaking pioneer of funk music and the visionary frontman of Sly and the Family Stone, whose innovative fusion of soul, rock, and psychedelic sounds left an indelible mark on the musical landscape. Born Sylvester Stewart in Denton, Texas in 1943, Sly Stone grew up immersed in gospel music, singing in church choirs alongside his siblings from the age of 4. His family moved to California, where his musical journey expanded from gospel roots to becoming a disc jockey in San Francisco, setting the stage for his revolutionary career in popular music. The nickname Sly originated from a classmate's misspelling of his name, and he later adopted the stage surname Stone, which his siblings also took on when joining his band. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, Sly Stone led Sly and the Family Stone, a multiracial and gender-diverse ensemble that broke barriers both musically and socially. The band became famous for hits like Dance to the Music, Everyday People, and Thank You, Valentina Be Myself Again, songs that combined infectious rhythms with powerful messages of unity and social consciousness. Their performance at TOI Dear, the 1969 Woodstock Festival, remains iconic, symbolizing the era's spirit of change and musical innovation. Sly Stone's music was revolutionary in how it blended funk, soul, rock, and psychedelic elements, influencing a wide range of artists from George Clinton and Prince to the Red Hot Chili Peppers and jazz legends like Miles Davis. His approach to music production and songwriting redefined pop and funk music, making him a monumental figure in the evolution of these genres. Critics have noted that music could be seen as distinctly before Sly and after Sly Stone, highlighting his transformative impact. Despite his immense success, Sly Stone's career was marred by struggles with drug use and erratic behavior, which contributed to the disbanding of the Family Stone in the 1980s. He became a more reclusive figure in later years, facing challenges including homelessness, health issues, and financial disputes over royalties. Nonetheless, his legacy endured, and he occasionally returned to performing, notably appearing at the 2006 Grammy Awards for a tribute to his band. In his final years, Sly Stone completed an autobiography titled Thank You, Valentina Be Myself Again, published in 2023, and a screenplay about his life, which his family expressed eagerness to share with the world. These works offer insight into his extraordinary journey and creative spirit. His family described him as a groundbreaking innovator and true pioneer, whose music continues to inspire generations. Sly Stone passed away peacefully on June 9, 2025, at his home in Granada Hills, Los Angeles, after a prolonged battle with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, and other health complications. He was surrounded by his 3 children, closest friend, and extended family at the time of his death. His family expressed profound sadness but also solace in the enduring power of his musical legacy, which remains a beacon of creativity, diversity, and social change. Beyond his music, Sly Stone's influence extended to breaking racial and gender barriers in the music industry, promoting inclusivity at a time when such diversity was rare. His band's unique composition and message of unity resonated deeply during a turbulent era in American history, making his contributions culturally significant as well as artistically groundbreaking. In summary, Sly Stone's life was a testament to innovation, resilience, and the transformative power of music. His work with Sly and the Family Stone not only shaped the sound of funk and soul, but also challenged societal norms, leaving a legacy that will continue to inspire artists and audiences worldwide for generations to come. His passing marks the end of an era, but also the celebration of a musical visionary whose spirit lives on through his timeless songs and groundbreaking artistry.